right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Monday, the 2nd of November, 2020. We've got the moon moving into the sign of Gemini about 5 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time. And along the moon's journey today, right, through Gemini, the early degrees of Gemini, our emotional need to discover, our emotional need to communicate, our emotional need to look at all the options, to look at the black spaces, the white spaces, all the color, all the spaces on the checkerboard here, and realizing that the white pieces and the black pieces are all a part of one big game, right? There's a left, there's a right, there's an up, there's a down, it's in Gemini, it's about all the information, right? We're not leaving out any information. We're leaving no stone unturned. We're not closing off any possibilities. The wrong answer might be the right answer. It's an interesting up is down, down is right kind of kind of energy, right? So it's also extremely communicative, very open, very social, very chatty. All right, so it's definitely a great time to be communicating with other people and opening up. All right. Now, also as the moon moves through Gemini, look at this. We have a trine happening here with Venus and fellow air sign here at 7 degrees. We have a sextile happening here between Chiron and the moon, and a septile between Mars and the moon. Okay? So this is when we choose to go and on our own journey of discovery, of knowledge, of seeking truth. Okay? This is where we find answers. These answers that are bringing a healing to us. Okay? Bringing insight into oneself. Okay? That's how this connection is happening. As well, Mars retrograde, okay, until the 11th. Still, this is, stillness. That's perfect. Stillness. This is lack of action. And this lack of action, septile here to this need to seek information. So this might be the kind of thing where instead of looking out, okay, instead of looking out into sources, it's just like you've lost your car keys and you're looking in the car, you're looking everywhere, but they're in your pocket, So it's like sometimes these answers are within, okay? The question is within, the answers are within. Okay, so it's not necessarily a need for seeking outside of self to find these answers, but at the same time, there is a sociable aspect to this connection as well, with Venus harmoniously in her own sign, bringing balance, of course, to all of our relationships, and the relationship, of course, with ourself in our own minds. This is extremely important, our relationship with our own mind. All right, are we beating ourselves up? Are we being gentle with ourselves? Are we being nurturing with ourselves? Right? Are we being caring? Okay. And lastly, we have Mercury stationed retrograde today. Stationed direct. What am I talking about? It's been retrograde. It's stationed direct. Okay. So that means Earth and Mercury now moving around the same speed. Okay. So there's no more backtrack. There's also not a push forward where it's running ahead. So it's as if we're both coming around the bend together, and then Mercury's going to snapshot and just zip away, with the quickness that it does. So Mercury now stationed direct in the sign of Libra. Okay. Also creating a square here to Saturn. Oh, Venus as well is creating the septile up here to Jupiter. Okay. And Jupiter down here to Uranus. This is also a really cool connection. Okay. That's Saturn to Uranus. The Saturn-Uranus septile has been happening, but the Jupiter to Venus is a new one that's just popped up. Okay, and again, this is fate and destiny. Sometimes through scarcity of things. Sometimes it's through slow. It's slow. What I talked about last month, that nothing's happening fast, yet nothing's happening slow. This is that same thing. It's just like things aren't necessarily happening at the super speed of fire, or all the air, or the flowing water energy. Okay, it's slow-moving earth energy, but it's creating great change. Okay, and bringing a harmony and peace into our, to all of our relationships and that which we love in life. Okay, and then right back here to the moon again. So you see these connections are, very powerful. And abundance, growth, slow-moving change being created. bettering our lives, bettering our relationships with others, bettering our relationship with ourselves, being gentle with ourselves, offering healing, understanding inaction sometimes is action. Okay? All in all, as always, it's a beautiful day. My friends, I hope you enjoy it so much. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we'll see you tomorrow.